Silence?
Yeah, you know what it is?
No.
Yeah, me neither when I saw it. Right?
I know nothing about it. But you know my theory. I like to know as little about it as possible.
You want me to tell you what it's about?
Yeah, tell me what it's about.
You want to see it?
It's Martin.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Marty.
It's about religion.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How old is this film, or is it new?
It just came out a few
months ago.
Months ago?
Definitely in time for Oscar season.
Yeah. It's so good. It's like it's about religion, but it's about him like just questioning it because they're priests, they're Jesuits. Is that how you say it? Do you guys know anything about
Jesuits.
I don't know anything about religion, but
I only know about my religion that I was born into.
Yeah? What was that?
Catholic,
yeah. Yeah, me too, but it's just about like Christianity and stuff, but I don't want to remember, but it's really good.
It's really?
Yeah, because he's like, it's not about like, this is, like it's like there's questions and stuff. And,
it's like preaching to you, or it's kind of like showing you the...
Is it anti-religion?
Not at all. It's not. I say it's about that. This is what I hate. Like I hate to like generalize it like that.
Sure.
But it's about faith and like what you believe in.
Yeah.
And that's the way I saw it. Right? Like you just like whatever you believe in, like you gotta.
So it might be more matter of fact then. It might be that this is these people's religions and this is what steers them and guides them.
He goes to Japan. They go to Japan and they what is it called? The missionaries and stuff like that. And then there's a group of Japanese people that kind of want to have something to believe in. That's what it is. But it's just really good. I don't know how to describe it. There's so many points that I was like, I want to talk about this, but then now I'm just running blank.
Any known actors?
Yeah, well, it's Andrew
Garfield.
He played with Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I didn't see any of those Spider-Man movies. Did you guys?
No.
I saw the last two, yeah.
I didn't see any of those.
Those were awful.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't watch them, because I was like, I'm going to be disappointed if I watch them. Like, it's not going to happen.
And Liam Neeson is in it. Ooh, and he kind of reminded me of...
he's always good.
What is it? I'm fucking bad. It's, Star Wars? Is his name?
His character in Star Wars?
What's his name?
Qui-Gon Jinn?
Yeah. He reminded me of that because he was wearing the robes and stuff like that. Kind of like
okay, so now I know what you're talking about. Since you said Liam Neeson, I'm like, all right, I remember the trailer a little bit. That's his movie? Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it.
Yeah, it's so heavy. It's really good.
So did you like it overall? Would you really?
It a lot, yeah.
Are you... Okay. Are there directors that can do no wrong in your eyes? Like, is Martin Scorsese one of those?
I'm not critical at all, like, whatsoever. I'll watch anything. Maybe I didn't like it, but I'm not going to harp on it or, like...
Right, where you don't...
I guess I'm not...
You don't rip it apart like I do, yeah.
I rip it apart.
Top two, bottom.
That's how my older brother is like. I'll tell him a movie. He's like, no, I already know who's the director. I already know this. I'm not gonna watch it. To be honest, I don't know. But every time I'm scared to recommend a movie to him because I know he's gonna be like, nah, dude, it's gonna suck. I don't want to watch it.
Well, I don't want to hate everything. I think if I learned anything from Gene Siskel when I was a kid watching that dude, and he would always be like, you don't want to waste your time. Like think critics like go into a movie and they're like, blah, 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 and he's like. By the way, that's a real like, that's like a real reaction. That's clinical. That's out of a textbook. And but you don't want to go in there wasting your time. So you don't want to hate a movie. You want to like every movie because you're watching it. You want to be entertained. It's just that sometimes they just don't work, And so I don't want to hate it. So, but when you watch it, I'm like, wait, what? Why did you do that? What's going? What?
It's a heavy movie and it's long and it's slow.
Yeah.
But I think it was made.
But you get it, right? Like at the end, it's not one of those movies where you sit there and like,
what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, what was the point? Like, I don't understand it.
Well, it's not so much that; it's more like questions like, well, why did this happen? Why did this happen?
Yeah.
And no, I guess not. It's not that weird.
So you dug it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I want to go. Kind of want to. If I had the time, I'd
go see it again.
Yeah. It's like 2 hours or something.
What was the last movie you saw? Out of curiosity. I asked that mostly. That's my standard.
Your go-to question.
Yeah.
How to be single? How to be single?
Oh, I saw that.
It's a good movie. It was good. I liked the message of it.
So, what did you get from the end of it? I had a conversation with somebody else, and they said that I got that she met somebody.
No, I think it was learning. She found herself because she was always defining herself with somebody. Being with somebody or being dependent on somebody and not really like depending on herself, learning things on her own and, just kind of finding out the person she really is, alone.
Right, so you don't think when she turned around and smiled at the camera,
well, when I saw that, I figured, I'm like, oh shit, she met somebody, Like
That's what
she did finally the thing she wanted to do and then she met somebody at the top of the canyon or wherever
At the top
she
of the
was.
canyon,
Yeah.
One of
after
those
she
things
found
that-
herself.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Well, it could have been like, you. It's that until you love yourself, other people can love you.
Yeah.
So at that
yeah.
moment, now that she had found peace and made peace with herself.
Or in other words, she was like jumping to whoever
Yeah.
was like, "I'll give you attention," you know.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was funny too. It's cute.
Well, Rebel Wilson's funny. I think she's funny all the time. Period.
Yeah, she cracks me up. I want a friend like her now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
a rich friend.
Yeah. Who likes to party.
That'll. Although she never paid, right?
No, yeah. At the end, she like never paid for anything, and she's super rich. But it was cool. I liked it.
That's why they're rich.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you're rich, because you don't pay for anything.
What was
That's
your
why
last
I'm-
movie?
That's why I'm poor. I just went last night, and I saw Moonlight.
Oh, I want to see it. What's that about?
It is essentially about, I would say, an inner city youth, black kid who is growing up. I'm almost sure it's Los Angeles, trying to come to terms with his sexuality, whether he's and so.
I don't know. It was about that.
Yeah, it's really good in the way that they tell the story. The drama isn't over. I think at this point now, I like the movies where the drama isn't overwrought. You know what I mean? And I know that people love it, but like Sean Penn shit, where he's screaming and crying on the floor, and like in Mystic River when his daughter dies, and he's just like screaming, and I'm like, I don't need any of that. Thanks, man. Like I don't need any of that. Like I want to see the drama come from the characters or certain emotions. You know what I mean? So, like we see everything they're kind of experiencing through like themselves internally. And that's hard to do. So I thought the acting was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
Highly recommend it.
I recommend it, yeah.
The guy from Luke Cage is in it, right?
Yeah, Luke Cage is in it.
Bad guy. No, the bad guy in Luke Cage. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, it's the bad guy from Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Luke Cage.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it,
I
though.
do know who you're talking. Okay, I know which actor
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you believe I haven't seen Luke Cage yet? I haven't seen Luke Cage yet. I need to.
It's the only Marvel show I've seen, really.
Really?
It's pretty good.
You didn't see? Is it?
Yeah.
I hear like.
think, well, honestly, obviously not that good because I haven't finished it, but it's good.
But that's what I hear. Like everybody's like, we like it, but we haven't finished it yet. Like we haven't run it, and I was like,
For me, it didn't kind of just like keep me like, oh, I want to know what happens next. I was just like, oh, I'll watch it when I can.
Right. I hear that. That's what it is. It's spinning its wheels, and that you can tell. And I kind of get that with Marvel sometimes. When I saw the first season of Daredevil, you could feel like it was kind of spinning its wheels a little bit.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that fight scene's fucking awesome.
But the fight scenes are awesome. Jessica Jones is really great.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You know what? I watched the first episode,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Jessica Jones is kind of soap opera-y in that sense. You have to get to know the characters and then
Yeah.
go along, and then you care about like what happens. It's sort of like Mad Men was for me. I'm like, it's just like a really great soap opera. It's fantastic, and a little over the top sometimes too. But.
So what are your like favorite type of movies? Do you have any? Do you watch a lot of them?
I watch a lot of movies, but lately, since I'm so busy, I don't go to the movies. I kind of stick to whatever I have there, whatever's on Netflix. I like drama, suspense. I'm not so much into like the violent, like hardcore killing movies.
Yeah.
That's my mom's forte.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom's all about like drugs and cartel and shooting and murders, and so we'll be there. She's like, "Do you want to pick one of your movies or one of mine?" I'm like, "Well, you're gonna fall asleep with mine, so we'll choose yours."
And then, yeah, that's crazy.
I think it's because I'm a romantic. I'm one of those like hopeless romantic kind of girls. Like I
And
love
you're-
to watch those movies.
And your mom's not happy if they're not sweeping. They're not sweeping the bed with
my
a
mom's
black
not
light for
happy
semen.
if like the love of his life dies at the end. She's like, "Nope, that movie sucks."
That's what I say about my mom too. I'm like, every time I watch one of my mom's movies, I'm like, they're always sweeping the bed with a black light for semen, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mom, what are you watching? Like, what? Every scene is that, and what are you watching? No, I hear you. All right. So, what's your favorite romantic movie? What's the one?
That kind of gets me.
Yeah.
You know what? One that I can watch over and over is called Something Borrowed. It's with that girl. Oh my God, Gina. Is it Gina? She's from. Have you seen that show Once Upon a Time? No. Oh my God. It's about Once Upon a Time is about a bunch of like fairy tale characters. Like
Jennifer
that
Goodwin.
all yes, her. That's her name.
Yeah.
Well, it's with her, and it's about like her best friend ends up falling in love with one of her other friends. They went to law school together, whatever. He was always in love with her, but never told her. Vice versa, and
That's right.
when he's about to get married, that's when she confesses everything to him. Ends up being that, yeah, they were just meant to be, like, they loved each other.
Who's the best friend?
Actor-wise?
Yeah, do you remember?
I don't know. He's not a really big actor. He's just, like, really good looking.
Why do I think that I've seen this? I may have seen like pieces of it as I flick through the channels.
Well,
Yeah,
you
you'll
know,
have to.
I had never seen it. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Google it.
I had never seen it. It's because I go to Walmart and I'll look at the $5 bin for DVDs, and whatever is there, I'll look at it and I like, oh, this one looks kind of good. I'll try it out.
You know what? It's better than renting them or paying for
No,
it.
exactly.
Or, yeah.
That's why.
And then you own it if you like it.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt if I own it and I didn't like it. It's there for entertainment.
I recommend doing that, George. You'll find some kick-ass movies
I
in
love
there.
it. I'll be there for, I swear, for a good hour or so, just going through the bin. I don't even care what.
If you go through like the $7 or $9 bin, that's the Blu-rays, and you'll find like, wait, this should not be in here. What is this doing in here? It's got like all the features and all that stuff and all the director's commentary. And I'm like, man, this is. I feel like I'm stealing, but I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, you can take it to the cashiers and like, it was in the bin, but
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
like-
scan it still because I don't know. Okay, his name is Colin Egglesfield. Kate Hudson's in it.
That's right. Cindy borrowed with Kate Hudson. That's right. And then we don't want her
And
to.
John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kate Hudson. She's really a jerk in that movie, right? A little bit.
She's just totally into herself. Like
Yeah, that's
everything's
it.
about
That's it.
her, and she's like the hottest thing ever. And she throws herself at the guy because her friend. She knew her friend was into him. She's like, well, if you're not gonna date him, I will. And that's how it happened. So, I personally love that movie. I think it's awesome. Just because the whole time I'm like, oh, you idiot, to that other girl.
I remember her being a pain in the neck, and I always think that that's like a cop out. I'm like, you should take your. Like, what about when your girlfriend's nice? When you really like her and you want to steal her boyfriend? Like,
Exactly,
that's
right?
drama. Like, yeah, they always
But
make
her
it
friend
easy.
was such
yeah.
a bitch. She was like, dude, just do it.
Right, yeah, they make it
Go
so
for
easy
it.
for you. Because I got news for you. I always have crushes on my friends' girlfriends, and I love him. He's a good buddy, but I want his girlfriend. Yeah.
I won't do it. I won't cross that line.
Which one?
Yep.
So
I'm gonna go get a beer. Time to go. See you later.
I saw-
First interview is over.
Have you ever seen Bringing Out the Dead? It's that old Scorsese
Yeah, of
movie?
course.
Have you seen it? Bringing Out the Dead?
No.
Okay. It's about, what is it?
It's about paramedics.
Yeah. So I thought,
And-
I don't know, 'cause
A night
Yeah.
a night in the life of a paramedic.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Is
also-
it a movie or
it's an old,
documentary?
it's an old
It's a movie.
from
1999.
the 90s, yeah. But I really like, I remember when I was younger, I rented that one in Fight Club, and that one always just stuck with me more.
Really?
1999.
I gotta see it then. Because
Yeah.
I like Fight Club personally, but if that one
and
beats
you,
it,
and you
then
were at a hospital, you could call it all the
yeah.
all the things. It's really good. It's really good. And that guy can't sleep, right?
No. He has insomnia, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And then he's
Nicolas
paired
Cage
up
is
with
in it.
different partners throughout his
It's
shifts.
just really fast. It's just fast paced. All.
It's
So
fantastically
it's just showing
shot.
like when they get calls and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
what happens
calls.
in the rigs
Yeah,
and
all
stuff
the,
like
all
that.
the crazy stuff.
Oh, okay.
and
It's like
how it
haunted by something.
right and how it haunts them and how you know
So they're
you
kind of traumatized from
Right.
from certain
Yeah,
events.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah
Yeah, and that's kind of goes back to because the same director to Silence.
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield's character is like just haunted. Why is Jesus Jesus is his ghost? I guess in the movie, he's like haunted. Like why? Like it just keeps asking. It's so good. You should go watch it. Let's go watch it.
All right, let's go.
So like
Field trip. That's what I was saying, and it was funny because it's Bringing Out the Dead.
Bringing Out the Dead.
That made me think. All right, I'm pretty much on the Martin Scorsese boat. Like he can do no wrong, and it was Bringing Out the Dead that just nullified that, or not nullified it, that cemented it for me. And I was like, yeah, I don't think he can do any wrong at this point. Like he knows what he's doing, and I'm in for the ride every time he does it.
Do you like any of his movies? Do you know what we're talking
Goodfellas?
about? We just-
I am not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know directors like at all. Directors.
Yeah,
You tell me
yeah.
titles, I might know it. Goodfellas, no, I've never seen it before.
He
You know, I
did
barely.
Casino?
I'm not even kidding
Yeah.
you. Barely even watched all the Godfather movies.
Oh, good for
I
you.
had never seen them all and on demand.
Yeah.
They had like this marathon
Yeah.
one weekend, so I was like, record them all. I want to
Yeah.
see them. So good.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
They're amazing.
No, I haven't seen
That's
Goodfellas.
Then I recommend
So
if you
then
like,
then I'll like that one, right?
For sure.
And then I would go with, I like Mean Streets.
Mean Streets is cool.
Yeah.
Casino's awesome.
Yeah, Casino's really good.
Are those all about like kind of the same?
It's the same
Yeah.
director. It's mafia.
But you know what? We're picking
Like
gangster
things.
movies, but I love Hugo.
Yeah.
You should watch. That's a kids movie,
yeah,
but it's
just talking
amazing.
about Goodfellas. So I guess. But yeah, Hugo's not. Yeah.
It's not a gangster
Hugo's
movie.
about movies. So.
Yeah, it's about little kids that grow up basically like watching movies in his like neighborhood, and it's always
Watching
reminds me.
movies in his neighborhood.
Right? Isn't he?
It's about. Well, it's about like one of the first movies that was ever made.
Right, Trip to the
Also,
Moon. Yeah.
It was back in the day,
Oh,
in
okay.
the 20s or whatever. I don't know when. So I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I saw it, but it's about that guy, and he was like a magician, and then he started playing around. That's when cameras first came out.
Yeah, and they started
Motion
making a
camera,
movie.
and he
Yeah.
started just doing like his like optical illusions. Do you remember the Smashing Pumpkins song Tonight? Like that video was based on that movie.
Oh, really?
That, yeah.
Where the rocket,
Trip
and I'm
to
sure
the
you've
Moon.
seen it, where the rocket hits the moon in the face.
Yeah.
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 That's where that's essentially what that guy is. That guy comes up with.
Yeah.
And it's about the little kids, and they interact with him. And I don't want to say too much because then little things, but the way he directs it, like it's movies within movies, like it's really awesome. Like there's little story. It's just really great.
I feel like I should be writing these
Yeah.
movies down right now.
well,
Like,
yeah.
Anything more Scorsese, really.
Yeah, just anything Martin
really,
would be fine.
Yeah, really. We're talking about Gangs of New York too. I really like that. But
I like
A
Gangs
lot
of
of
New York.
people
It's not my favorite.
why it's just the story, I guess.
No, it's good.
Right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
good, but I mean, just not my the one that sticks with me.
It's awesome.
But it is good. I mean, his performance is
Daniel Day-Lewis and Leonardo
Bob
DiCaprio.
the Butcher. He has this great accent that I love because it's like, I don't know what it is, but it's just the beginnings of the New York accent. Like, like the New York, it's just there. And I'm like, the fact that you have it before it begins, because it takes place in New York, and so that's where the New York accent comes from. But I'm like, I don't know. That was a miracle.
It's the character that I really like. That character.
He's fantastic.
Gangs
of New York.
Yeah, it's
Bob the
What is
Butcher,
it?
and he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
this
it's like-
weird way of talking, and
it's
it's
is it?
great.
Yeah.
And it's the beginning of like a weird
It's
New
about- yeah.
York accent. It's fucking, it's great.
It's
He's
supposed
great.
to be about the first gangs like ever in America or something.
Yeah.
And then, but they're all divided by they're like Irish gangs and.
They're at the
I just
5
remember
points.
Irish gangs.
Yeah.
There's different gangs. And they all fight. And they're all they're the first gangs basically.
In New York at the time, man.
Yeah.
And then they start singing and dancing. When
they
you're
don't.
a
No,
jet,
they
you're a
don't.
jet. No? Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure.
Because then I would have stopped.
And then they tell each
Then I
other,
just would have not watched it at all.
settle down. Musicals don't
You don't
suck.
like musicals?
Not really.
I like musicals.
No, I can't think of one that I like. I guess.
Have you seen La La Land
I'm
yet?
like, you're not even down to watch
You
La La
haven't
Land.
seen La La
I'm not
Land?
interested
Have
at
you seen it
all.
yet?
I have.
And
Like everybody keeps talking.
I really want to watch it
yeah.
just because I've been hearing everybody
Everybody
rave
keeps
about
talking
it,
about it,
but
but
I haven't.
Here's
Just
the
not interested.
here's the thing. I got to see Moonlight, and I got to see Manchester by the Sea, and they're both. Don't get me wrong. I like La La Land, and I love musicals. Like I grew up on musicals when I was a kid. Like we'd go to my stepfather's cabin, and there would be nothing on at 4 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'd stay up, and the only thing that we would get is like Turner Classic Movies. And so I'm like, if I'm gonna watch this, it's either be miserable watching Guys and Dolls or actually enjoy it. And so I'm like, I'll enjoy it. And I really did like it. Like I ended up liking them, and so they just stuck in my head. And for some reason, yeah. So I really dig musicals, and I liked La La Land, and I liked it a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that great of a movie. I feel like it's gonna win just because a generation of people have never seen a musical before.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, it's so great, and I'm like, well, this is what all musicals are. Where have you been for the past like
Exactly.
35 years, 50 years since
Also,
musicals?
the actors
yeah.
they chose for it kind of hyped it up a lot.
Exactly.
More too.
And I'm one of the dudes that loves Ryan Gosling. He's like one of my ultimate favorite
Yeah.
guys. So he did really great, and
Not only that, but Emma Stone and him together are like
yeah,
have a good chemistry on film.
yeah. She's cute. I don't know if she doesn't.
She has charisma. Like I like. There's a je ne sais quoi to her. there's something about it that you just
She has
like.
she has a what the French call I don't know what. Yeah.
What kind of musicals do you like?
I've actually gone to the ones here at the plaza.
Oh, like plays?
The movies or the plays?
All of them. Well, like they bring the movies to
Oh, right.
live here.
Yeah.
Probably the best one I've seen. Gypsy.
Really?
Yes.
That was just recently too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really like it. I don't know. It's just they're so happy.
Yeah.
Like even if it's a bad
Yeah.
it's about bad moments in the film. They're singing and you're like, oh.
Yeah, the film.
It's awesome.
South Park was
And
a
I think
musical, right?
I think it goes back
It
to
is?
like all the Disney movies.
I remember. Disney.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
so.
it is. I think that
Because
people
I
grew up on
Disney
yeah.
movies, so it's all about singing and everything. So afterwards, I would watch movies and I'm like, I love the singing parts. I think it's the best. I think that's why. But I
No,
love it.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm even
That's where it comes
anticipating
from.
like that Beauty and the Beast coming out. I really want to see it because that's my all-time favorite Disney movie.
That's going to be huge. That is going to break the. It's going to be bigger than Titanic or any movie combined. Well,
It
mark
just
my
looks
words.
so awesome. Like, haven't you seen the trailers? It looks so cool.
Beauty and the Beast?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
They're
it's not
remaking
even
it.
like even the candle and the teapot and everything. They bring them to life.
Oh, yeah?
So cool.
They don't look creepy?
No,
Okay.
I'm really
Little
excited
creepy.
to see all that, and even the costumes,
Yeah.
how they replicated them so perfectly.
It's a little scary. The candlestick talking
No,
is super
it's
scary.
not.
It's super
It's
scary.
not.
It's creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the trailer. I pissed my pants just a tad.
No, you did
I
not
did.
say
I
I
that
just
watched it
was
bad.
like,
like the Beast is like looking like a monster and stuff. That'd be cool.
I don't
Is
even
it?
know who's the actor for the Beast.
I don't know, but he really looks like that. He grew the fur out,
He's-
and yeah.
He just really
No,
committed.
he
to
committed
the
to that part,
character.
yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know who plays the Beast.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I was kind of just waiting to watch the movie so that I can see once he becomes
Yeah.
man, so I can see who it is. I haven't even looked it up. Just because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm looking at the Beast, I'm just going to try to imagine his face.
Well, that's why I like Shrek, because Shrek was a big finger to Beauty and the Beast. It was like, you know what? In order for them to be happy, she has to be ugly.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like, it's telling women, like, all right, he's gonna be handsome no matter what. That's like, fuck you. We're not all handsome. Fucking.
So
Go
Shrek's,
fuck yourself, Shrek.
Shrek is Bizarro.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I love that she wasn't beautiful.
And you know what? When you first watch Shrek, that's what you're waiting for, right? For him to change or things like that. And then at the end, it doesn't happen that way. You're like, oh, that's okay. That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
That they're happy together. And it's also like a metaphor for marriage, right? Eventually telling you that when you get married, she's bound to gain 25, 30 pounds, get really ugly
She's not
on
going
you.
to look like the way you met her at all. It's not going to be that way.
I'm totally kidding. I'm not sexist. That's just a joke. It's only for the joke. It's only for the joke. I'm only a little sexist.
Is Shrek a musical?
25, 30%.
Is it a musical then?
You haven't seen Shrek either?
No, I don't remember.
I'd watch the first Shrek. It's really
No, I
fun.
Yeah, the
think
first
I
one. I've never
saw
seen the
it
other ones.
When I worked there, theater.
There's no singing.
There's just music in it.
But there's no songs
Yeah.
per se. That
Okay.
just, yeah.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
But I mean, that's like 90s kind of like cheesy music, no?
They play like, and I saw her face, I'm a
Yeah,
believer. They play
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. It's like a jukebox, but it's not a musical.
I think the second one is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that DVD. I don't know why.
I like the second one.
No, part one.
The second one's actually okay.
I haven't seen it.
They do some fun stuff. It's the third and fourth one that you're like, talk about beating a dead horse. I'm like, hello.
Speaking of cartoon movies, have you guys seen that? I don't know, because I'm still thinking about that movie sometimes. The one with the food. What is it called?
Oh, I just saw that Sausage Party.
Yes.
saw it a
Oh
few
man,
weeks
that's
ago.
hilarious.
It's funny.
I loved it. I love that
I felt
movie.
so dirty leaving that theater. I was just like, how can I feel this way watching a movie about food? What?
Was it wrong that I was aroused the entire time? Because I don't know. Because I'm aroused watching the Food Channel as it is.
Just the last scene, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, I
That
know.
is crazy.
You know what I loved about it? I loved that was the answer. That was the solution to their problems was everybody bang.
Yeah.
Like we all just fuck
Everybody
each other. They're really a happy universe.
So
I'm
we're
like,
gonna be happy. Everybody's
Sold.
gonna have sex.
Was that a musical?
Sausage Party.
Technically,
Well, there was one
semi.
singing song in there, right?
It was the opening song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's totally making fun of them.
Going?
I'll take another one. The
Yeah.
green card.
Yeah, I'll do
You
it.
know, while you're over there, I'll take one as well. Might as well.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? I'll take the Marzan.
The Margin? No problem.
Yeah, I'll put in my card.
Oh no, that's all right. Just go ahead and put it on my tab. Okay. Please.
Can I take the empty glass? Thank you. Appreciate that.
I also saw the movie Gold. Iggy Pop's nominated for his song.
In
So
Gold?
good. Yeah, I like that song.
Oh, he should win. He won't win.
Yeah, no, but it's so
Because
good.
La La Land's going to win. God damn
Yeah,
it.
you know what?
It is. It's gonna win a lot.
I don't
hate
think
that
I
shit.
really don't. I don't care about it.
You gotta watch it now.
Oscars. What?
Watch it. La La
La La
Land.
No, I really don't. I
Give it a
really,
chance.
really don't care about that.
You're not gonna.
I'm not interested in like whatsoever
Yeah.
at all. I
Here's
mean, if
the-
it's on, I guess I'll. But I don't know.
I looked it up. The screenplay is only 85 pages. 85 pages. The writer only wrote 85 pages.
Yeah.
Typically, you're looking at 90 to 120 pages. And Moonlight and then Manchester by the Sea are just much more well written. And
It's
you
just
know,
about like I don't know.
I like the Oscars.
Yeah.
I like the.
I do. I love watching
Yeah.
Oscars.
I do too. I love the comedy in the
Yeah.
beginning. That's what I look forward to as a wannabe comedian.
Yeah.
I like forward to the comedy writing, and I want. Sometimes the people win that are supposed to, and then other times you're like,
Yeah.
"Fucking Crash deserves Best Picture." Like,
Yeah.
fucking worst movie I've ever seen. I hate it, Brad. And it won Best Picture. I'm pretty passionate about Crash. Can you tell? Yeah, it's,
I can tell.
Gold
Anyways.
was really cool. You guys need to check
Did you see that movie already?
I saw it.
With Matthew McConaughey?
It's really cool. I'm bad at describing.
Thank you, man.
Thank
You're
you. Anything, but it's just like a fun movie. It was just a fun movie. The soundtrack was really cool. It had like New Order. It was 80s music.
Oh, was
New
it really?
Order and Joy Division.
Oh,
Talking
cool.
Heads. It's just like a fun movie.
I love
It's
Talking
pretty
Heads.
cool. I like that kind of movie. It reminded me of Blow. Blow's one of my favorite movies.
Blow's a really good
That's a really
movie.
good movie.
So it
Yes.
reminded me a little bit of that. Like, it was that same type of thing.
When I first started watching Narcos,
Yeah.
they talk about some of the characters from Blow in Narcos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think even they come out.
I
They're
couldn't
like
get
slightly.
into Narcos.
I couldn't either.
I couldn't do it.
Finish
Couldn't
it.
either.
I
s-
really, really tried because I wanted to watch it because of all the reviews and everything.
Right, that everybody
I
was
like, dude,
raving
this
about
must be really good. And,
I saw like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then I was in no hurry to get back to them.
right?
And then that was it. I left it.
What
And
is
I'm
it?
like,
Just 'cause what?
It was boring to me.
Boring?
I don't know. I mean, you feel like you've seen that stuff before.
It's just there's action to it, but you have to go through like the storyline, I guess, of it all, and like learning everybody. And I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
I was really into Westworld. Did you guys see that at all?
No.
Finish
I
it?
saw the first episode, and
Oh,
I
it's
couldn't
so
get into
great.
it.
I think you'd like the ending.
That's what I hear.
Or not the ending. I don't know. But
The
it's,
payoff.
Yeah. Do you know what it's about? I like explaining it.
Westworld, no.
Yeah. It's about
I wouldn't.
It's like
I wouldn't.
theme park.
Yeah.
with the robots.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
And, what do you mean? Why?
I don't know, because I feel like that's a good twist for someone who hasn't seen
No,
it.
there's not. It's not like at the end like. they
No,
reveal
it's
it,
not a
but,
paradigm. Yeah.
It's
Is this one still on TV right now?
an
HBO.
HBO's
Oh, I don't have
HBO show.
It's an HBO.
I'm broke.
But it's about like
No HBO.
it's a theme park.
Sorry, what did you do?
No, that's all right. Don't let it happen again. Man.
Theme, it's a theme park where the robots, they're AI robots, and they it's like a theme park though, but for rich people, people who have money, they can do whatever they want, and but it's like also like a little like a movie, like all the robots are scripted to do certain things, and they're all AI robots, so they have like limited choices to do things, right? And then you could pay to go in there to be like save the girl or like do whatever you want. Go to the brothel, just be with the girls and stuff like that. Whatever you want. Like
It's your
crazy.
world. It's in the Old
Yeah,
West.
yeah.
It takes place in the Old West.
But yeah, the theme park is that it's the Old West.
Well, for me, if
Yeah.
I were the writer, I'd be
Yeah.
that theme park would be Old West.
Yeah.
I would make it so that other theme parks existed and we didn't know. A future world,
Uh-huh.
a night world. That would be my.
Yeah, you need to see it.
That would be
I'm gonna have to
my.
like watch the trailer or something to understand
yeah.
like the concept
Well, that's
of
that's
the
what it's
show.
about. And then like
Some
some
of the-
robots, like what they do is like if you kill a robot, they send them back and they just repair them, and they clean out the memory, right?
And the
But
robot
then
goes
they
back
start-
down, does it again.
But then they start like remembering their past.
Oh my god, my mother.
What? You invited her to the podcast?
I didn't invite her. She just showed up. Hey mom, I was just telling them how you like all these hardcore violent shooting
What's your favorite movie?
murder movies.
That's okay. My mom watches. That's what I was saying there too. My mom watches. All
What's
that.
your favorite movie?
Which one?
Scarface.
Aren't they remaking
They're
that?
remaking it.
Oh, they're gonna make
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's going to be in it, and Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara.
Really?
Was
Yeah.
it somebody else?
I heard it was going to be Sofia Vergara.
No. A lead?
Oh, I don't know.
So
She's like, water? If it had been me with my mom, I would have been like, water? I'm not drinking. George ordered a lot for
No, my
himself.
mom can try it if she wants.
It's really
My
good.
mom's not a drinker.
You're not recording anything, right?
No, well, you're going to be in there.
You're featured now.
Your feature. We won't put you. Right?
It's made from abuelita, the chocolate. No?
Too strong?
Too strong? I'm Adrian, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Adrian, mucho gusto.
Sorry, you guys.
Nice to meet you.
It's my mom, Serena.
Yeah, I thought I'd stop for a drink.
It's really good.
Go for it.
Really good
I
stuff.
can order.
Yeah.
You like
it's-
beer?
That's all I know.
Yeah.
They can taste it. They'll let you taste it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's the first we've never had a mom.
I know. I didn't expect her to come. And she had been calling me. I was like, I'm still here.
She wanted to hang out.
She wanted to chill with me.
Well, that's good. I can't remember the last time I had a beer with my mom. That didn't involve her picking me up from the cop station.
But it's really good.
We haven't met.
We haven't. Yajaira.
Yahaira?
Yes.
Adrian.
Nice to meet
I will
you.
never remember that. Please forgive me if I. Where's
Call me
that?
Yaya.
What does that mean?
It means precious stone.
Really?
And
Where does it
language
from?
is
What language? Yeah.
It's Lebanese.
Oh.
Lebanon?
Are you Lebanese?
No.
Oh, okay.
Last name's Rodriguez. Pretty Mexican. My mom just liked the name.
Yahaira. My last name. My mom came up with it while she was shaving. So.
Your last name?
No, yeah, and I should have said first name. That would have been a better joke. She can sit here. My last name means lover.
Your last name is what?
Means lover.
Lover? Really?
Yeah, amador.
Oh,
Un amador is a lover.
that is true.
Yep.
So they start
It's only
remembering.
by name only. Huh?
Westworld. Forgot what I was saying.
It's based
Oh,
off
yeah,
of
they
Michael
remember.
Crichton, the guy that wrote Jurassic Park, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. So I understand the theme park kind of situation.
I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. But that's what it's that to start remembering. So that's what it's about.
Well, that's my question to you,
Yeah.
then. If you were rich,
Yeah.
you had all the money in the world, and you could do whatever you wanted to do, what would you do? Would you go to a theme park like that? And what would you? What would you pick if you did that?
For Westworld?
Yeah. If you were to go to Westworld, what would be your?
I don't know. I don't really need to think about it. I guess.
With all the money in the world, I wouldn't go to a theme park like that.
Yeah.
I'd go to a Jurassic Park. I would go see dinosaurs.
Would you really?
Yeah,
Jurassic
in a
Park.
heartbeat.
Without ever having seen a Jurassic Park movie before in your life.
Even
right?
if I've seen it, even if I know there's that danger
I'm like,
element
had I
there.
ever seen a Jurassic Park movie? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go.
I want to see dinosaurs. I would love to see a dinosaur. I want to touch one, lick it.
No.
I want to.
Maybe I'd fly
Pet
like
it.
in a helicopter over Jurassic Park just to see them.
Actually, I'm not that adventurous. Really, I would probably just order Domino's twice in one day, and then without anyone judging me, and that would be like it.
All the money in the world is. There's no way of saying what you would do until you actually have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Really?
You could say all these things,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, what would you really do?
I'd be a
Maybe,
jerk.
like new options would open up too.
I'd just be an ass.
I would. I'd be an ass at
Bye.
every turn.
I want to pass by here.
You want to sit here?
It was meant to be, Mom.
Yes, I said, oh my god. First I thought it was the BP place, and I said,
Here, see.
BP? And that looked like a
Actually, I confuse this place for the one up on Mesa,
Which one? What is it?
the other brewery. It's not Dead
The
Beach.
one we were supposed to be at right now?
No. There's a brewery up there by. That's where I thought it was.
Oh, Ode.
Ode.
Yeah,
That's
oh,
where I was
okay, no,
headed.
that's on Mesa.
Dead
like,
Beach has the best
That's the opposite way.
Yeah.
in town.
Well, that's where I headed. That's why it took me a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
while to get here, because I was like, wait a minute, that's something else. And so when I finally entered it in the GPS, I'm like,
You've never
South
been here?
Durango Street. No, I've never been here. And I like it. It's
It's
nice.
nice, right? The
Yeah,
outside is even really
really nice.
Yeah, they brew their own beer here. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Did you get the same as him? What'd you get?
Oh, I don't know. I love it.
They got the Marzan or Marzen.
It was the middle one.
I'm with you. That's what I said. I was like, I mean, a light, not too light, then go the middle. Yeah.
To catch you up, we're talking about different films here.
Yeah.
Oh, my son's favorite subject. I brought him all up talking about films and
Yeah.
music and oldies.
Musicals.
Musicals.
Is he? What does he do? Something with film? Does he want to do something with film, or what is he?
Oh, he does.
He works in California.
Does he really?
Yeah.
We're in California.
He is in Hollywood.
Oh, really?
He was
What does he do?
just finished the Riveras.
He's a first assistant camera right now on that show. First assistant camera?
How do you get that
Really?
job? Just
You know, he worked with a lot of people here at NMSU, like doing side projects and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And he had met a guy when they worked out in White Sands or something like that.
Right here.
And
Oh.
so this guy worked in Hollywood.
Good,
and
he
he
should
told
be
him, if
acting.
you're ever out there,
Right?
you should look for me.
Oh,
So
wow.
Edmund did, of course.
Yeah.
found
Is that his
him.
name, Edmund?
Edmund.
That's a
uh-huh.
fantastic name.
Right?
Edmund
Yeah.
Alexander. They actually did a short film in LA, Lotus,
notice.
and they won first
Oh,
prize.
they won. Yes,
Yeah.
they won in a film
And they
festival.
came out and did a.
This was the name of my
On the
dog.
fly?
That I was telling you.
Lotus?
Yeah.
They came out and did a thing on the fly. What is it called? An interview on the fly
To here, down, like,
over there.
you know, over there.
So he started as a set production assistant.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
It was really hard to get this to stop so I could take a picture.
Oh yeah, we had
The Riveras.
screenshot that.
What's the Riveras about?
Jenny Rivera's family.
Oh,
the kids.
the
Reality
soap
show?
opera. Wow.
Is it a reality show or?
Yeah, it's a reality. It's
Oh.
My mom just finished the. Oh, it's a reality.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Mexican version of the Kardashians.
Got
whatever.
it. Got it. Because
yeah,
we just.
you're talking about Dolores, the thing the Jenny I knew.
Yeah.
La
Okay.
Jenny que yo conocía.
The one that I saw, the one that my mom just finished watching was the Celia Cruz soap opera, which was pretty good.
My
Yeah.
parents are watching the Juan Gabriel.
Really?
Oh really?
There's one about Blue Demon. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that excited. But I get super excited about Blue Demon and Santos because I grew up watching those as a kid. My grandmother wouldn't pick movies, so she would turn on the Mexican TV and it would be like, it'd be like Santos contra Hombre Lobo, and I'd be like, yeah,
Actually, yeah.
he's fighting like werewolves and stuff. And I remember
Oh
it
no,
like
dude!
just
I sit
blow
there
my
and I watch
mind.
her novelas, and I'm like, what? And she gets, wait, you don't even know what happened. Let me tell you. She gets all excited about it. I'm like, oh my god, these novelas are crazy.
But there's a soap opera about the Blue Demon.
Really?
I'm so like I have to see
It's
it.
called that.
I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna have to look it
he
up.
came down here to the Alamo. To do
Did
a
he?
Q&A, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool to meet him. So what's your
Right
favorite
now I'm
movie?
watching,
Yeah.
Well, besides Scarface, what's your other favorite?
No, I'm watching
Scar-
I've never seen Scarface. You're gonna. can you
Griselda
believe it?
Blanco, La Viuda Negra.
See, she's all about the drug lords
Oh.
and
Yeah, she
The
was
smuggling
she's
and
the
all
one
that
that started the cocaine business, came from Colombia.
Yeah.
And the shooting.
Did you ever see the bridge?
motorcycles.
It's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they talk about her, right? Or there was a character based off her?
Yeah, it was her and the curly-haired guy, Escobar,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
another guy. It was their
I
season.
saw that documentary, The Cocaine Cowboys. Have you seen it? I think they talk about her too a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
About her.
hardcore.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
She was
I
hardcore. Was
think
she?
my mom wants to be like a drug lord in her next lifetime. She's like, I'm gonna do this.
To be a
I'm
boss.
taking notes.
Why wait for a next lifetime? Just right now.
Right?
Yeah.
You're knowledgeable enough, just do it.
I'll help you. I'll try a new venture, and if it doesn't work, I'll go to Wendy's. Work there.
It's strange because I've been around it all my life.
You've been around, like what?
People selling it in the family.
Like, you know?
and-
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah since I was a young girl, and I don't know how I stayed out of it, not using or anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, in high school, like
Wow.
a lot of my friends like sold a lot of stuff in there. I was just always around, but I would never
Cocaine?
all sorts of things.
What's-
but
what-
Really?
Montwood.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Montwood, that was like candy around there.
Yeah.
I
They're all,
heard
it's
a
because
lot
they're
of
all
terrible
like,
stories
okay,
about
so when
Montwood.
I was in high school, of course, it was all the richer kids, right?
Right.
That's all they would like. I didn't know what it was. They would call it, what do they call it? Candy, or the girls would
Straight
call
up?
it pretty time or something like
What?
that.
Pretty time.
And I was like, what is that about? And then I wanted to know, right? And they're like, well, you don't know what it is? And it's when they go to the bathroom and they do their lines. Pretty time. And I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yes. It's mostly
You know
like
what's funny is I
cheerleaders.
graduated from Jeff, and everybody always thought, "Are you a Silver Fox?" I graduated from Jeff, and everybody always thought that school was really bad. But then I didn't realize that we were so poor we couldn't afford cocaine. Yeah, there was no drugs. There was no drugs. We were,
What's our
yeah.
drug of choice?
My
Locker room.
mom used it called locker room.
Or it was beer. Like you would drink beer, but that was it. That's why.
Oh no, it was always it has to be the richer schools, of course, because
Yeah, because they can afford it.
Expensive.
Yeah.
That's alright, huh?
That's
Weird.
crazy. Drugs.
It's another story.
Well, but that's what I always tell everybody. Like everybody always talks about, people that aren't from the area or that aren't from here. Because I used to get that question from at the tram all the time. They're like, "Why is drugs so rampant in the United States?" And I'm like, it's the demand. Like you want to blame Mexico for importing it? Sure, you can do it all you want, but the demand is on this side.
Yes.
It's the kids up in the northern part of the country that are doing drugs by the score. So if there's a demand, you're going to supply. So they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How funny, my teacher was actually just talking about that right now in my class, that how they recently caught people smuggling drugs into Mexico,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
Because a lot of the places that are legalizing the drugs,
Oh yeah.
they're getting better types of like weed
Sure.
and stuff like that. So
Did
they're
hear
taking
that.
them to Mexico and selling them there. And he's
Yeah.
like, how crazy is that now,
Yeah.
right? He's like, Mexico is in demand of our products.
Broader product.
Yeah. That's crazy. So there's not going to be any need for that.
Well, the thing
Maybe.
is now,
It'll be
if
less.
you think about it, or if you've heard about it, in Mexico, it's becoming more methamphetamines now
Okay.
that they're trying to smuggle in and
Right.
everything like that. No longer weed, because they already know that it's getting
Yeah.
legalized here in the States.
No. And that was part of the plot of The Godfather, right? That
That was back in.
that Corleone didn't want to. I think drugs is a dirty business.
He didn't want to get into the drug
Just
situation.
keep it in the black neighborhood and don't make it
Yeah.
around our streets.
Yeah.
I have that movie memorized, by the way. Yeah. So.
I was telling them how I just watched it.
My son, the one that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how funny that you said you've never seen Scarface.
What
I
movie
barely
is
watched it
this
too.
from? What movie is this from? Mom, hey. Say hello to me.
Oh yeah, my brother's all about that movie, and I had never seen it either.
Never seen Scarface. I have to see it.
You know, it is really good.
It is?
Honestly, it is very, very
Okay.
good.
You haven't seen it?
I have not. And as much as I watch movies, it's one of those that just keeps getting away from me. Like, keeps escaping me.
And it's kind of like at the beginning, you might feel like, oh, do I want to watch it?
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was like, I don't, everybody hypes about it.
But
I
the
don't know if I
ending-
want to watch it, but it's so good.
The ending's like the
Yeah,
payoff.
the ending is like,
Uh,
fuck.
Have you guys seen Boardwalk Empire?
No.
No.
I have.
Oh god,
It's a good show.
I love the
Clown.
ending of the third season.
What is it
With the
called?
dude, Boardwalk
Wait a
Empire.
minute.
It's about.
Write
it's,
it down.
I'm writing them down.
It's about. It's
That's
about
a, you'll
gangs
like that.
too,
You'll
yeah.
like that show.
The ending of the third season with the dude with the hat face. When he
Mhm.
goes in there, that's totally like a
Richard
Scarface
Harrow?
moment. That's the
Yeah.
best scene in that
Yeah,
whole
I think
series.
so too. I agree.
Oh, it's so good. That's Scarface right there. That whole scene.
He was he went to war, and was he a real person, by the way?
They're all based on real people, but it's
He
all
might not be,
fictionalized.
yeah.
It's all based on real people though. It's
He
about-
went to war in World War I, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he comes back with like a hole in his head, so he wears like a mask, half mask.
and it's
and
like
he-
in the
and
1920s.
It's like the 1920s.
The Phantom.
Yeah, yeah. And he
The
wears
girls love him though. They think he's super handsome.
and he has like hey. And then it's he has like a deep voice, like a frog voice. So
Yeah,
he's like the
Richard Harrow.
and he compares himself to the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz, but he's involved in the gangs because that show's it's all about like the first. It's based the show's on about the first mafia, like how it first it
in
became the
Atlantic
mafia.
in Atlantic City.
Yeah, but it's like it's the people that you'd never heard of in Atlantic City with the Irish people, and then in Chicago, and they're all like connected. But it's all based like it all pinpoints to like the whole Italian mafia at the end.
Well, but
Towards
people
the end.
come out from other like. Eventually, Al Capone comes
Al
out,
Capone, that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
was gonna
He'll
say.
come out.
He comes out.
Yeah.
that
and then
dude
the
comes
one
out.
that I was really fascinated to see was because I'm a huge baseball fan, and so one of my favorite movies is John Sayles' 8 Men Out. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's a fantastic
I
movie
like
about
those movies,
baseball.
yeah.
It's about the 1919 Black Sox and how they threw the game. They threw the World Series, and it's about the aftermath and all that. And the man that fixed that is a gentleman by the name of Roth, Hyman Roth. I think I forgot his name. And he's in.
Yeah.
His character comes out in that
He's like the
Boardwalk
New York
Empire.
boss, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
I think I'm getting my movies confused because I'm saying Godfather, but Hyman Roth might be.
No, I was was trying to remember the movie that we liked with Robert De Niro, and he's a bus driver, and his son.
Ooh,
And,
I know what you're talking about. It's so
It's old time.
good.
It's an old
Taxi
movie.
driver?
No.
He's a father. He's a father of a kid, and he is bus driver, and the little boy gets mesmerized by a gangster. What is it called? Gangster is
No, it's a
Bronx
Bronx Tale.
Oh,
A Bronx
I've been
Tale.
wanting to see that.
Dude, that movie's
That's
so
on my list.
good.
That's
Bronx
Robert De
Tale.
Niro, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That one's really good.
That's where he's the stepfather, right? Yeah.
You gotta watch that one.
Yeah,
For
no, it's
sure.
on my list. My brother has it actually. I'm going to borrow it.
No, I've been taking heartburn all day. That's why I'm like that. 'Cause I didn't take anything this morning.
What's up here? Cheers.
It's pretty strong. I think I'm not gonna drink it because I have to drive. You don't have to share it. How do you drive after drinking all this crap?
Champion, Mom. Champion. I was telling him how you don't like my movies. They're all chick flicks.
What's your favorite movie? I don't know if you said that.
Yeah.
What's-
She said Scarface.
Scarface
I like
is your favorite
Scarface.
movie.
I used to love Barbara Streisand movies because Barbara Streisand is my favorite.
Oh, you know what? Bette Midler too. I
Bette
love
Midler,
Bette
yeah.
Midler movies.
I don't know any
Yes.
of it.
No? Beaches? You've never seen Beaches? You guys gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Barbara
Yeah.
Streisand is
No?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I think Beaches should win an Oscar every year. Not
What
gonna
is
lie.
it? What is it about?
Oh my God, it's whatever. It's,
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or for real right now.
no, I'm being serious. That's why I'm
okay.
mortified.
It
But,
is, it is so good. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a good movie. And not only that, but Bette Midler is just an amazing actress and singer.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
yeah, she's
So watching in that movie,
Yeah.
you just see everything. You see her singing, her acting, and it's just an emotional movie too. Yeah, it's really good.
she played in another one where her name is Gloria, and she didn't sing in that one. She's just a mother, a single mother,
That one's intense
and
too.
she suffers
Yeah.
a lot.
oh yeah, that's right, Gloria. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they remade it with Sharon Stone later.
Did they
What?
really?
Yeah, I could be your mother. I don't know why I remember that line. Because it was in the trailer and it was,
Yeah.
I could be your mother. It was
Yajaira
really
thinks my
horrible.
favorite movie is No
Oh,
More
yeah.
Wire.
And then she goes cross-eyed. No more wire hangers. And she goes cross-eyed.
Mommy Dearest.
Mommy
So
Dearest?
whenever my mom would get mad, I'd just call her Mommy Dearest.
Yes,
Don't call me that.
I would call my mom Mommy Dearest too.
My mom was offended by it
Yeah.
because you know the movie, so you're like, why would you call me that? That's so mean.
I do that to my mother too. I'm like, get away, Mommy Dearest.
Yes.
They wouldn't clean their room, so I'd go and mess it up more. Now you have to clean it.
Exactly. It's just like, dude, come on. You're becoming the character. It's there.
That's funny.
It's there. That's a good movie. That is a good movie. It's
Mommy
a little,
Dearest,
it's a little
yeah.
traumatizing, but it's good. Definitely.
I've seen it.
Or like, I watch a lot of old movies. So one of my favorite movies of all times is Gidget.
I've never seen Gidget. I think I saw it when I was a kid,
Oh, dude,
but I don't
love
remember it.
Gidget.
What is that?
So good. I think that's where I ever had like my first like movie star guy crush, Moondoggy. His name was Moondoggy. He was like a
Yeah, that's
surfer,
total.
and he was super cute, and all the girls wanted to be with him.
What
and
is that about?
Gidget. So it's about this like prep school girl. She's just very nerdy and very like to herself and stuff like that. And she goes to the beach and she sees these guys surfing. She's like, you know what? I want to be a surfer. So she's like one of the first girl surfers ever because she dominates it and everything. And one of the main guys is Moondoggy. He's like the best surfer. Super cute guy. And she falls for him. And it's just like back and forth. He's just like kind of like the man whore back then. He was any girl he wanted. At the end, they end up together. It's very good. Very cheesy.
Yeah.
Like
Is that Sandra
60s.
D? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's another
What's
look
Sandra
at
D?
me. I'm Sandra D.
Uh-huh.
Grease?
Won't go to bed till
I
I'm
remember
legally
Grease.
wed.
'Cause my sister loved that
But
movie. I'd always
they
watch.
didn't sing in that movie. In
No, they didn't
Gidget,
sing, but they
don't
did
in
sing
Gidget.
about her
Grease
in
is a
Grease.
musical,
Yes.
right?
Yes, and that's where they sing Sandra D.
I love Grease.
And that's the actress in
I like so Grease. Yeah, my sister would watch it all the time, so that's one I remember.
Grease.
I'm like, all right, yeah.
Is the
I like
word.
like she loved that movie so much.
I love both of them a lot. And another one I like,
Wow, so you're all right. So you're versed because Gidget's an old movie. Then.
oh dude, I love older movies
Mm.
like is it Staying Alive or Alive or something like that with
John Travolta.
John Travolta when he dances.
That's a good movie.
Yes, and there's another one, Fever.
Saturday Night Fever.
Is it Fever, the one where John Travolta dances? Is that what it's
Saturday
called?
Night Fever.
Saturday
Yeah,
Night Fever.
that's the one where he's Tony
No,
Manero.
okay, that one, but there's another one, like the sequel to it.
Saturday
Oh.
Night Fever, and then
Staying Alive. Staying Alive.
I think that's it, where he dances like modern dance, and he's like in this crazy
Staying
like
The white suit.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
Tony-
no.
Staying Alive.
After that one.
Yeah, where he dances with the girl.
No, you're totally wrong. It's called Fever. I think it's called Fever or something like that.
No.
Hold on.
Staying. One's called. Wait, is it Staying Alive? No way. Yeah, I mean you might be. I might be wrong.
I know what you're talking
like a
about, like
trilogy
Staying
or-
Alive. But
No,
it's
there's
like
a sequel to it.
that.
John Travolta.
And I'm pretty sure it's called Fever. It's like he doesn't dance disco. It's like
You're not thinking about Urban Cowboy.
no, not Urban Cowboy. Night Fever.
Pulp Fiction?
Is it Night Fever? No, lying. Oh my gosh, no. Gosh.
Do you guys like Pulp Fiction? How about that?
Tony. We're talking about Tony Manero.
My mom couldn't get
There's no
into
coming
it.
down.
I made her watch it, and she
Why
could not
not?
get into it.
Okay.
What's-
so
what-
if you tell me something about an actor,
Yeah.
or I read
Staying Alive.
something about an actor that
Yeah.
I really like,
Yeah.
and that he's a pervert, then I can't get into
Which
the
one?
movies anymore.
Why, who
John
was it?
Travolta.
My mom thinks he's a pervert.
He's a pervert in the movie or just
No,
in real
No,
life?
in real life, they
Oh,
said
probably.
he was
I don't know.
Why was he?
down on young men.
So you heard that, and then that's when that movie came out?
Yeah,
Or-
after that, yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not when it came out.
But she
that's
said
when
she-
she barely saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now when she watches it and she sees it, that's all she thinks. It's like her perception of
I
it.
see his face and his hair and everything, and I'm like, ugh.
But what did they find out? I never heard of anything about him being scandal.
No?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's Scientology stuff.
Oh, maybe the side.
I'm waiting for the other guy too, though. Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah. That he's probably he's closeted homosexual, and that's why he joins the, and they keep it under wraps under Scientology.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen that documentary?
No.
It's on HBO. It's really good.
They're revealing a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
huh?
That's what it's about. It's crazy.
It's, I don't know. It's not a normal, like Pulp Fiction isn't like a normal story in the way that it's told. It's not told from beginning to end. It's like
Back
sections
and
of other
forth,
movies put in together, and then you kind of piece it together.
Yeah.
I think they did release a version of it, didn't they, in order?
Really?
Yeah, I want to say that they did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They
I like
tried
movies
it.
like that though,
Yeah.
where they take you back and forth.
Yeah.
I like that kind of movie.
Yeah.
So it's not a traditional movie in that sense, but I think you might like it. I don't know if you can get over that John Travolta.
The only
Yeah.
thing I like
Is it dancing?
I
I
remember.
always tell everybody that they're dancing the Bat-Tusi. If nobody remembers that from the 1960s Batman, that's the bat. That's that move. That eye cross is the Bat-Tusi from Batman. In the,
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's in the
called
show.
something?
Yeah, that's my trivia. But that's what they dance. The Bat-Tusi.
She did like the other movie, was it Reservoir Dogs? You did like that one though, right?
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Green Mile.
Yeah. Surprisingly, she did. She doesn't like movies where it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
But that one she did like. I think it's because of the killing and shooting.
Yeah, that had something to do with
Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, my mom loves Reservoir
Yeah,
Dogs
that's,
too. Yeah.
I think that's the reason I wanted to do movies and stuff.
Reservoir Dogs?
Tarantino.
You know the kegs on last week.
See, he's 1%. No, he's not a director, right? He's a
Tarantino?
writer.
Quentin Tarantino. He's a director.
Director?
Yeah, and a writer, and an actor.
Yes.
you guys-
Apparently, he always comes out in the movies. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And this
Did
is
you
most
see-
of the directors do.
did you see Hateful Eight? Did you guys see
Yes.
it? Yeah.
I did.
That's really good.
Hateful Eight. No, you didn't.
Did you see it at the theater? Or?
No, at home.
I mean, I regret. That's the one thing.
Why
I
it would have been better in theater?
It's gorgeous
I saw
to
it-
look at.
I went to Albuquerque to go see it in the film. And then after that, I saw like 12 times in the
It's
theater.
because there is movies that like you have to watch it in
That's
theater
one-
to get the full effect
that's
of the movie.
one that
It's
you
so
have to.
good.
You have to.
Yeah, there is.
It's a
And I
beautifully
go
shot
every,
movie. Yeah.
Every time, like, every chance I would get to go see it, I would go.
Exorcist 19.
Really? I've never seen that one. I want to go see it. I
No,
haven't
dude,
seen
she was
that.
super stoked about it, and we were like, what? I was in middle school or elementary still.
Yeah.
And it came out in theaters again, right?
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, it was an anniversary, and my mom was like, we gotta go. And all right, let's go.
How old are you?
I was little. I don't think we even stayed through the whole movie because
Think
I
I
was
was
so
2?
terrified. I was young enough that I think I had a teddy bear or something with me that I was like, I can't believe my mother's bringing me to this movie. So my mom even like always tells us, right, when she's laying in bed, what do you always tell us? Why you do this to me, Timmy? Why, Timmy? Why would you even do that to a kid?
That's great. My mom laughs. I was watching it with my mom, and she turns around and giggles like a school kid, like, and I'm like, what's wrong with you, Mom? This is...
No, dude, she jokes about it all the time. Like, random times she'll bring up a horrible scene from the movie. I'm like...
Did you ever see the SNL skit with Richard Pryor? Oh, it's hilarious.
Like, now I can watch the movie and think it's funny, but before when I was little, I was like, dude,
Go back and watch
traumatizing.
It's Richard Pryor plays the priest,
I've never seen it.
and she's, you know, and then instead of the famous line, she says, your mother sews socks that smell, and then Richard Pryor, what'd you say about my mother? And it's hilarious.
Oh,
It's
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, it's Richard Pryor.
I see that.
Yeah, he plays the priest in it, and it's really funny, and I always remember that. What'd you say about my mother?
My favorite is the Conjuring, like scary movie. Have you guys seen that?
I have seen it.
I recommend that. I
That's
really
good.
enjoyed that.
I do like scary movies.
I like it
Scary movies,
just like
I like
overall
them.
as a movie. I always say that I like it just as a movie. It's like
So
great.
There's a lot of smart
Rings
choices
coming
in
out,
that.
Yeah.
Would you watch it?
Which one?
The Rings. Is it Rings? The Rings or
Oh,
Rings?
yeah,
I'm
I won't
curious-
see that.
I'm
You won't?
curious about
Yeah.
it.
I'm kind of curious about it
I'm
too.
curious. Yeah, I'm curious about that. That's all. And part 2, I haven't seen The Conjuring Part 2. Have you seen it?
No,
It's
I
pretty
have
good.
not.
I want to see that.
I don't
I've
like
been
seeing sequels to scary movies.
No.
So you
I
haven't
feel like
seen-
I'll feel
Well, The
disappointed.
Conjuring was like one of my favorite ones. So I'm just curious.
Well, The Conjuring's based off of real people, so they would have other cases, and so that's why that's not
Probably why
like
they
a
brought
like a
more.
made up sequel.
Yeah.
Like it's more like, hey, let's just do another story about them and another case they were on. So maybe that might change your perspective. And they do a couple of things different in that I thought that I appreciated for a sequel. I'm like, all right, you were smart about it. Like it wasn't like a factory made like there was a, you know, like, hey, get me a script. I want it on my desk in 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, so they put some thought into it, and I appreciated it. I liked it. I didn't love it as much as I did the first one, but I did.
I still want
The
to see.
Conjuring's good. I recommend it.
I want to see the Visit and The Witch. It was recently came out.
Ooh, my brother made me watch The Witch.
Yeah.
That movie is so messed up.
Yeah, it's really trippy.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah?
Like,
Yeah.
it kind
Wanna
of,
see it.
I don't know, I watched it and I was like, that was a fucked up movie.
I wanna see
It's
it.
another one about those where is your religion
Exactly.
is pushing you
Yes.
to
Yes.
to the brink of
And that's the last part, right? The ending, you're just like,
yeah.
Well,
what happened?
another
I'm like,
one-
wait, did I just see that right? Did that was
Yes,
yeah, it was like
exactly.
The Wailing.
Yeah.
It's a Korean movie. It's good. It's
Wailing?
scary. Yeah.
Wailing.
The Wailing?
The Wailing. It's called The Wailing. It's a Korean movie. But it starts off with like a comedy, almost like Shaun of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
But then it just starts getting darker and darker, and it's just like, what's going
The
on?
comedy goes away?
Yeah,
Wow,
it just starts getting darker and darker, and I'm just like, what? Like they say this guy's the ghost, but and then it's just a person. It's like that's the ghost, but that's the person. Like ghosts are like transparent, right? But no, and then it's so good. I'm not sure what I saw. By the end of it, I'm just like, what happened? Why did this person do this? You need to see it.
Should I watch it again?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called The Wailing.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Do you want
Scare-
another?
that's
Do you want another beer?
No,
Something lighter? No?
I'm good. I'm not a drinker.
No.
The scariest I
Yeah.
do is
It's not.
you check the children.
Ooh,
What is
the
that?
Hitchhiker? No.
Stranger. A stranger when a stranger
When a
calls.
stranger calls. Have you ever seen the old one?
Yeah.
I think they remade it, but the old
Like
one
in
is
the 90s?
scarier.
Yeah.
They made it like in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
I remember that freaked me out because they show somebody, right? Like they show like this
The
figure.
person is in the house.
The calls are coming
that
from
freaked me out
inside
when
the
I was
house.
little.
Yeah.
Like they call the
Yeah.
cops calling like the call's coming from inside the house. And
Yeah, that's really
that
frightening.
movie, actually, that movie scared me when I was little. 'Cause
The
I
other
watched
one
it on
that they
theater.
remade recently is The Changeling
Changeling.
with the one with the lips. What's her name? They married Brad Pitt.
Jolie?
Oh,
Well,
Changeling.
there was an original one with George C. Scott. The Changeling. It's about
Oh,
a son.
yeah.
His son that was in a wheelchair, and he actually kills him,
Yeah.
drowns him, and switches him for another child that does walk or something.
Oh,
That's
shit.
ugly.
Really? I've never.
I've seen, you know what, as a matter of fact, that's one of those that my mom was watching one night. And I remember I was like going to sit down and I'm like, I want to see this in its entirety. So I didn't sit down because I want to start it. And I never saw it. I've heard
Yeah.
about the Changeling a billion times.
And it shows the cover shows the old-fashioned wheelchairs made out of wood.
Yeah, like the ones Teddy Roosevelt used to use.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Was it Roosevelt?
No. It's not Teddy. It's the
Oh,
other
sorry,
one, Franklin.
Franklin.
Yeah.
I just said yes. That's all I know.
But that old wooden wheelchair that like Rick,
And
yeah.
it was a child, so it's that's a
I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to watch that now.
This has been a Beacon Claws production. For more information, visit patreon.com/BEAKANDCLAWS. There's some good stuff there.